Absolute Laura and friends. I need to talk to you guys about relationships and anxiety and how those two things affect each other. I'm speaking A, from personal experience, and B, from one-sided. I am talking as the person who has anxiety. So all of these things I'm about to say are completely subjective and of course will not apply to everybody. I think I have some things to say that will and can be used to help other people. Having an anxiety disorder and being in a relationship is very difficult. It's very difficult. A, because as the anxiety sufferer, you constantly feel guilty for not being able to do things and not being and you know, every fight you have, you feel. Every disagreement, you think it's your fault. Every thing that happens, you tend to blame yourself. Also difficult because any mood change in your partner, you think it's because of you and you think it's because of something you've done. It's also very difficult to have anxiety and be in a relationship because of how the non-anxiety suffering person reacts. It's the aftermath. That's the issue. It's the constant feeling of guilt on the sufferer's part and the not understanding on the other side. This is all a rambly mess, basically. Sorry. The only advice I have for the sufferer is don't be so hard on yourself. A relationship takes two people. That person wouldn't be with you if they didn't want to be. You know, people don't just do things for the hell of it, you know. They work on it. Don't be so hard on yourself. I know it's very easy to be hard on yourself. It's what I'm good at. It's my main skill in life, blaming myself and being hard on myself. For the non-sufferer, the other side, be there for them. Be there. Understand what triggers them and just be supportive of them and try and help them avoid it. If, like me, there's not really much triggers them and it just happens, don't get annoyed at them. Don't be annoyed at them for having them. And don't body language betray you in that it makes the other person feel it. So don't be very sullen in your voice. Don't be grumpy. Be there, be alert, let them know you're there. Maybe not by always saying I'm here, just be like, you're okay. You know, what can I do to help you? Or don't talk to them at all. Talk to them, but don't ask them questions. Because one thing I know is when I'm having a panic attack is do not ask me questions. Don't ask me what's caused it, don't ask me what's wrong, don't ask me what I want to do, don't ask me what will help. Talk to me, but do not ask me questions. Tell me a story. Make me have a happy memory. Hold me very, very tight if I'm not flailing. If I'm flailing, that's when it's like, get the hell away from me. I'm gonna have a breakdown. Just direct me somewhere. But be there for them, and even after it's over, be there for them. When they're ready to talk again and communicate, see if they need anything. Don't bombard them with questions, don't ask them what caused it, because they probably don't want to talk about it. Or if they do want to talk about it, listen. Listen and learn and just be there. Drop anything for them. No matter what they say, they probably want you there. And if you do drop plans for them, again, don't hold it against them. You made that choice. Don't resent them for it. And on the whole, never use their mental illness against them. Never blame them for it. It is not their fault. It is not our fault we feel like this. We have these things. We are doing our best. And we are so sorry it inconveniences other people. We really are. We wish it didn't. We wish we could change and not be like this, but we are. But you chose to be with us anyway. Love us unconditionally. That means even when it's hard. Make sure you're putting in the same amount of effort as the suffering person is, because they will be putting in a lot of effort. And you need to tell them they don't need to put in so much effort, but you need to put in some effort too. You need to tell them, I appreciate everything you do and all the effort you put in, but don't try so hard because I love you. I love you anyway. Let me carry us for a bit because it's exhausting carrying a relationship, especially if you are putting more in. Be present in the relationship. Don't slack. Don't get lazy with it. That goes for anybody in a relationship. Do not get lazy. Laziness kills relationships, especially when one person gets lazy. When you both get lazy, bad things can happen, but you can both work on it. But when one person gets lazy, it makes the other just feel so underappreciated and unloved, and it will kill the relationship. The person will either keep working so hard to the point it, emotionally drains them, or they will give up and realise that they are not getting back what they put in, and they will get enough and you will lose them. So when that person has anxiety, they will keep going and putting in till there is nothing left of them. So when they are not getting the validation back, any kind of validation, it's going to make it worse. Unfortunately, people with anxiety do require validation. It's something I myself need a lot and sometimes don't get. Validate your person you love, because they are worth it, because you love them. Just remember, we're doing our best. We're working on ourselves and our relationships. I'm doing my best. I love you both. Take care. I'll see you next week.